Two of our top drivers in the race so far. And then I think Quince is the last driver that we have to introduce. Quince is also part of our Quince, I guess. Quince, if it's Spanish. Quince joined us from also the Academy, and we'll be looking to put in a solid performance today here at Laguna Seca. So currently Dutra seconds ahead of Willie. Dutra, the qualifying master, is going to be hard to beat. I think any qualifying session that I've ever been with Dutra has always snagged pole position. The question today will whether or not Dutra can be consistent and put the fight up to the definition of consistent, which is Willie, and we'll see if Dutra can come out on top despite being faster in qualifying. It's a pretty tight gap between Sir Hames and SRT Platinum. Sir Hames currently sitting on third position for the starting grid. Not this week, but today we will be running a sprint race, a reverse grid sprint race. So it will be 8 laps of the reverse grid, and then we will be running our feature race just after our sprint race with the qualifying results from this grid to determine the grid of the feature race. So the qualifying results for this session here will determine the starting positions for our feature race. That will be 28 laps, and then the sprint race will be reverse grid, but it'll be also a rolling start, so it'll be kind of spacing out the initial starting grid so that the people in the back of the grid have a little bit more space from the faster people in the back. So we'll have it'll be quite an exciting race. We'll see how quickly the people in the back can climb up to the front. And then we'll see also the people in the front start the sprint race and see if they can keep their positions. There'll be a lot of battling, a lot of fighting for position, and a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing. Last time we ran the GR4 Viper cars, I don't remember seeing more wheel-to-wheel battles and close victories than I have seen in the history of LRC. It was the most intense season I've ever seen in terms of just wheel-to-wheel racing. It was awesome. So I hope to see more of that today. So Sneak right now sitting in 8th place. Just about a second and a half over Kinsey. And then Little Watt is above both of them in 7th. So we'll be keeping an eye on these three quite closely to see who comes out on top in terms of our academy drivers. I think SRT Platinum is going to be fighting alongside Sir Hames and Cecil Turtle today. Yep, so yeah, I'll have to make sure Vergold gets added back after qualifying. So we have a special safety car today as well. So Vergold will be driving our safety car. So instead of a virtual safety car, we'll have an actual physical safety car, which will be the first time we've done this in a league-like event. Although we did do this for our Blue Moon 100 a couple of weeks ago, but we've never done it on stream. So I'm pretty excited to see how that will turn out today. So Willie setting a personal best, a 129.2, closing the gap to Dutra by about half a second. Like SRT Platinum set a new personal best, jumped up into provisional 3rd place behind Willie and in front of Sir Hames. Sir Hames still on a final lap, so maybe Sir Hames can take that position back, potentially from SRT Platinum. We'll see. Cecil Turtle is done with their qualifying session. Little Goron as well. Little Watt secures 7th place ahead of Sneak, who is in turn ahead of Kinsey. So our order, although order, so Kinsey is still on his final lap. So Kinsey still has the potential to improve his time, but those tires looking pretty worn out on that front right. I don't know if he will be able to improve on his personal best. We will see. Coming around the final corner. And Sir Hames does secure that 3rd place back from SRT Platinum. Kinsey does not improve, and that will be the final order of our qualifying session. So Dutra takes pole position. Willie will start from 2nd alongside Dutra. We have Sir Hames in 3rd, SRT Platinum starting in 4th, Cecil Turtle 5th, Little Goron 6th, Little Watt 7th, Sneak 8th, and then Kinsey in 9th. All right, so I got to reset the room here. Let me just take a quick screenshot so that I can make sure that I preserve the order. All right, so bear with me. I got to set the starting grid for our sprint race. All right, so our grid is set. We have Kinsey on pole position for our sprint race. Sneak will be starting second. Little Watt will be starting third. We have Little Goron in fourth. Cecil Turtle starting in fifth place. SRT Platinum in sixth. Sir Hames starting from seventh. Willie starting from eighth. Dutra starting in ninth. And we have our safety car for gold. So we'll be waiting just a bit until everyone is ready. All right, so who are we missing here? We have Sneak, Willie, Kinsey. I think we're waiting on Little Watt. The Little Watt is ready. And I think we are good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I'll give them the warning. We're going to start soon. Hey, Beardache. If you want to join us, check out the Discord link that's posted. All right, and we are underway. Sorry, guys. It's kind of difficult running the lobby and the stream at the same time. I don't really normally do that. Someone usually runs the lobby while I run the stream, so we will be a little bit unorganized today, but that's okay. So we have our lights and we're off. Kinsey starts the race with our, I guess our pack here. Going into the first the first turn and then through the Andretti hairpin. Looks like everyone is getting through quite clean. Willie there defending against Dutra into turn 1. Already having a battle between the two. Looks like it's so far so good between our runners. Something happened with SRT Platinum, so SRT Platinum is now sitting in last place at the moment. Cecil Turtle, and I believe that was Little Watt getting next to each other. Little Goron made it up to second place, overtaking Sneak at what I think between turns 3 and 4. Oh no, it looks like we got a potential incident there. Kinsey got spun out by, I think it looked like maybe Sneak was involved. Or no, maybe it was Little Goron. I think Little Goron and Sneak had a little bit, or Little Goron and Kinsey have a little bit of an incident there. Looks like both of them are still okay. I don't think anyone picked up damage, so that's good to know. Sneak there goes off at the last turn. Turn 11. Loses a few places. And then now Willie is already at this in second place right now. Dutra not too far behind. Cecil Turtle in fourth place. Sir Hames in fifth. And Little Watt keeping Willie behind as much as possible at the moment. Little Watt doing his best to keep our reigning league champion behind him. Willie's got the inside into turn 5 and will make that overtake quite easily. But Little Watt is not done. Little Watt is very close behind and will defend for that position as much as possible. Maybe try to potentially take it back. Dutra is off. Oh, so Dutra went off at turn 6, but did not lose any positions. Saved the car somehow. I don't know how that was possible. That was crazy. But Dutra is still in third place. So let's talk about strategy. The race today is, the settings are tire wear is at 7x and then fuel consumption is at 4x. So for today's race, that will be a huge factor in the feature race. Sorry, but the sprint race, everyone is running mediums right now, which should take them to the end of the race. I don't think anyone should have any issues with tire wear for the 8 laps around Laguna Seca. But once we start getting into the feature race, strategy will become a major issue. SRT Platinum there defending against Cecil Turtle through the Andretti hairpin. So Dutra got past Little Watt, it looks like, and will be making his way up towards Willie, hopefully to challenge him for the sprint win. Now Sir Hames is coming up on Little Watt into turn 6, getting really close to that rear bumper. I don't think Sir Hames has the speed to get alongside Little Watt into the corkscrew. So Kinsey right now holding back Little Goron as best as possible. They're in quite a fight here for 8th position. Kinsey has his hands full. Goes in a defensive position to turn 11. And Goron is right on his tail. Let's see if Kinsey will take the defensive position going to the Andretti hairpin. But Kinsey does not, and Goron gets alongside. They go side by side into the Andretti hairpin. And will Kinsey get the over-under? Just not quite. Nice pass there by Little Goron to take 8th place from Kinsey. So Sneak holding it down in 7th place right now. Cecil Turtle trying to chase down SRT Platinum to break into that top 5. It's funny, SRT Platinum's using the base livery I made for the Academy, but there's no like number or anything. It's really funny. It's just the number plate's just empty. It's pretty hilarious. All right, so Sir Hames is caught up to Little Watt. And it looks like our battle between Dutra and Willie is closing up a little bit as well. Sir Hames going offline there for just a few moments, signaling to Sir Hames that he will indeed be defending that final podium position. Little Watt doing a really good job right now, keeping Sir Hames, our Viper D2 champion, behind him. Oh, and SRT Platinum picks up a one second penalty, unfortunately. And what happened to Cecil Turtle? I think Cecil Turtle must have gone off somewhere. Lost a couple positions, and unfortunately wasn't able to take the fight to SRT Platinum. Now that Platinum picked up that 1 second penalty, it would have been good for Cecil Turtle. And Sir Hames there losing control momentarily of the car coming out of turn 4, picks up damage on that front left wheel. And now SRT Platinum will be taking that position. SRT Platinum will be saying thank you for that. And the gap closes even further between Willie and Dutra. Looking at their tire wear though, Willie's got more tires left on that front right. So Dutra will have to really take it to Willie if he wants to overtake him in the last couple of laps. I suspect that Willie has been conserving that front right as much as possible in the event that he does have to fight with Dutra in the closing laps. So 2 left to go. Willie's still in the lead. Little Watt still has 3rd place. And SRT Platinum serves that penalty, it looked like, and Sir Hames will take the position back even with damage. And I guess Sir Hames will be doing his best to keep SRT Platinum behind him for the remaining 2 laps, but with damage. And the pressure is off Little Watt quite a bit to keep that podium. So Sir Hames was right on Little Watt's tail through the last couple of laps until that mistake coming out of turn 3, I think. Little Goran makes his way past Sneak. And now Kinsey is still in 8th place. Kinsey will be looking to keep that position, hopefully, from Cecil Turtle in the last 2 laps to see if he'll be able to keep Cecil Turtle behind in the closing stages of this race. So a lot of good battles going on right now. Dutra and Willie for that top position. SRT Platinum still trying to take that 4th place position from Sir Hames. Sir Hames has damage. And looks like SRT Platinum has considerably used up that front right tire, and so the grip he'll have on that front right will be quite limited. Oh, they get a little bit of a bump between the 2 drivers, and Sir Hames still takes the inside. Platinum looks to do the over-under. They're side by side going into turn 3. Oh, and Sir Hames squeezes him, just keeping just enough of track width for SRT Platinum, making SRT Platinum really work for it. Man, that was an intense battle. It's really, really close there. So Dutra still behind. Willie looks like he's trying to get alongside there, going into the corkscrew, but is unable to do it. I think that will be it for the chances that Dutra will have to take the lead in this race. Platinum there, struggling with that front right. You can see that front right almost completely depleted. I think Sir Hames still has a little bit left on that front right. They're going to go side by side into the final corner. It looks like Willie won the race. Dutra got second place. Little Watt crosses the line in third place. I completely missed the finish of the race because of this battle between Sir Hames and SRT Platinum. Sir Hames and SRT Platinum cross the line in fourth and fifth. Little Goron crosses the line in sixth place. Sneak with a nice seventh place finish. Excellent job for Sneak. Cecil Turtle did make his way past Kinsey, and Kinsey takes it home not too far behind from Cecil Turtle. So good job from Kinsey, Sneak, Little Watt, and all of our other Academy drivers. That was an intense battle between SRT Platinum and Sir Hames on the closing stages of that race. So pretty intense. Again, like this car gives us a lot of really good races in the league. So we love running the GR4 Viper a lot at LRC. It's a good car for a lot of good wheel-to-wheel racing. All right, with that being said, we're gonna reset our lobby and then set it up for our feature race. So our feature race will be 28 laps around Laguna Seca. The settings will be the same, but we will be doing a grid start. I think everything else should be the same. So give me a quick moment to set up the race and confirm with my organizer here that we're ready to go. Beardache, you won't be able to join this specific race. There's a lot that goes into it, but if you join our Discord, you can get in on the several of races that we have going on all week. We have like 3 to 4 events per week. We're gonna restart our Academy cohort in a few weeks, and then we have our League Season 6 starting in a few weeks as well. So if you want to join, definitely hit up the pinned Discord link, and then we will you can go from there. Like there's a little bit of process though to get you started with LRC. We have all of our members go through a sportsmanship license kind of evaluation so that everyone kind of complies with our racing standards. That makes sure that everyone races cleanly in the league and knows the the etiquette around passing and our rules and regulations. But yeah, if you join the Discord, oh yeah, I guess you're on the Discord already. I see you in there. Yeah, I just don't have, it's hard for me to like monitor Discord and then run the lobby and then also run the stream at the same time. Typically we'll have a race organizer run the lobby for us, and then I will just focus on streaming. But today I'm stuck with both duties, so I'm kind of just juggling multiple hats at one time. But yeah, people in the Discord will definitely steer you in the right direction. Little Watt, thanks for following. You had a really good race. Congrats on the podium. So in our Discord, we have a channel called Events, and that will list all of the events that we have going on for the week. And then we have the channel license that goes through all of the requirements to get the sportsmanship license to be able to race in our sanctioned events. All right, so we're waiting on 2 people to confirm that everyone's ready. And then we'll start with our feature race of the evening. So once again, Dutra starts on pole position. Willie will start alongside. Sir Hames in 3rd. SRT Platinum starting from 4th position. Cecil Turtle 5th. Little Goron 6th place. Little Watt starting from 7th. Sneak starting from 8th. Kinsey in 9th. And then we have Vergold, our safety car. All right, so everyone is ready to go. And we will get started right away. For 5 lights and our action starts now. Willie gets a good, Dutra gets a good start off the line. Willie gets a pretty good start too, and Willie has the inside though. So Willie might be able to go alongside Dutra down into the Andretti hairpin and take 1st place. Oh, they make contact going through the Andretti hairpin, and SRT Platinum wants a piece of it as well, but is unable to take advantage of the situation. The positions are now Willie in 1st place, Dutra in 2nd, SRT Platinum in 3rd, Little Goron in 4th, Cecil Turtle in 5th, Little Watt in 6th, Sneak in 7th, Sir Hames in 8th. Looks like Sir Hames fell back a couple of places. Kinsey currently in 9th place. Oh, and looks like Willie there I think he made a little bit of a mistake or something. Dutra took the outside of turn 5. Oh, and Willie, oh my God. So Willie and SRT Platinum go alongside into the entrance of turn 6 up the Ray Hall straight. Willie now back down to 3rd place. SRT Platinum looking to potentially take the fight to Dutra. So Willie started on hards. It looks like Dutra started on hards as well, and SRT Platinum started on mediums. So SRT Platinum has a tire advantage here. Little Goron in 4th place, also on the hards, so that's pretty interesting. The top 5 cars actually, all on racing hards, except for SRT Platinum. So it'll be interesting to see what SRT Platinum's strategy will be going into the mid stage and the early to mid stage of this race. Little Watt and Cecil Turtle. Sorry, Little Watt on Racing Hards as well. Sneak on Racing Hards. Little Watt and Cecil Turtle right there getting into a little bit of a battle. Cecil Turtle doing the over-under through turn 3 and takes the position away from Little Watt. Some good racing going through sector 1 of the track. So SRT Platinum made a little bit of a mistake there at the exit of turn 5. Really takes advantage of the situation and retakes second place. Cecil Turtle gets a poor exit out of turn 11. Little Watt has the speed on the inside and will be able to take the inside into the braking zone of the Andretti hairpin. Little Watt keeps it nice and tidy. Takes that 5th position away from Cecil Turtle. And then now Sir Hames will be looking to pounce on both of them. Cecil Turtle right now struggling quite a bit on those hard tires. Sir Hames making his way up. Nice. So Sir Hames outbrakes Cecil Turtle into turn 5 and makes the overtake on Cecil Turtle going up into turn 6. SRT Platinum still keeping the fight really close to Willie. Let's see how everyone's doing on tire wear. So Dutra doing really well with tire. Whoa! So Dutra almost losing the back end of the car there at turn 10. That extremely banked curve before the last turn on the track. Getting a wheel dipped into the sand could be pretty much race ending if gone wrong. Willie there with very little tire consumption. Willie taking care of those tires as best as he can in this race. Same with Dutra. Dutra is doing a pretty good job as well. SRT Platinum though is burning through again that front right quite a bit and is going to be it's gonna have to pit a lot earlier than Willie will. Willie taking that inside, making sure that SRT Platinum can't dive into the inside there into turn 5. And this is a bit of a predicament for Willie. So Willie has to defend against SRT Platinum, who is on a softer tire compound. But then that compromises his race against Dutra, who's now pulling away and is 4 seconds ahead. So not only does Willie have to worry about SRT Platinum from behind, but Willie is also going to be consuming those tires up a little bit more aggressively than Dutra is. The Dutra will, since Dutra won't have to battle. But with that being said, Willie's tires are still just ever so slightly better than Dutra's, which is actually absolutely crazy. That's just a testament of Willie's ability to conserve tires and maintain speed in the race. So it looks like Sir Hames did get past Cecil Turtle. And now Cecil Turtle is fighting with Kinsey for that 6th place. Kinsey not too far behind. But again, so Cecil Turtle is running on racing hards, and then Kinsey is on the mediums. Oh, and Little Watt picked up damage, so that's why Little Watt is down in 8th place. Picked up damage on that front left, and that's just going to be catastrophic to Little Watt's race, especially so early on lap 5. Sneak not too far behind. Hopefully Sneak can make up some pace and catch Little Watt towards the middle part of this race, since Little Watt has damage. This fight is still going on. Willie having to take the defensive line into turn 11. But Willie is not, he's losing time against Dutra every lap, but it's not as much as I thought it would be. So SRT Platinum, again, that front right is gonna be bad in a couple laps. I think he might have maybe 3 or 4 laps left on that front right before he's got to pit. It seems like the strategy here for most of the drivers here will be a 1-stop on the racing hards. Now let's take a look at fuel consumption as well. So Dutra has about 3/4 of a tank left. Same with Willie. And then SRT Platinum has just under 3/4. So all of them conserving fuel just well enough. Same with Little Goron. Everyone's quite about around the same place that they should be. I think Sneak might be using up a little bit more than everyone else, trying to catch up to the rest of the pack. So SRT Platinum jumps into the pit lane. Let's see what SRT Platinum will switch to. So that puts Goron now into 3rd place. Mr. Hams in 4th. Cecil Turtle in 5th. And Kinsey is still not far behind from Cecil Turtle, trying to conserve those racing mediums as best as possible. Again, trying to look after that front right, which gets absolutely decimated in the fast left-hander turns of the track. So specifically turn 5 and turn 9. SRT Platinum joins us from 8th, joins us from, I think it was 3rd place, now in 8th place. And will have to climb his way back up the field. It'd be interesting to see SRT Platinum's strategy for the rest of this race. So I believe SRT Platinum will still have to make another pit stop, seeing that he did not take on any extra fuel, put on a new set of racing hards. So potentially he could take the racing hards to the end of the race. I don't know if that's possible. I haven't done the strategy investigation quite yet on my own, but he will potentially have to go and refuel once more to get to the end of the race. Kinsey still putting the pressure on Cecil Turtle. Again, though, that front right is going to be hurting quite a bit in a few laps. Sir Hames, sorry, Little Goron there getting very squirrely on the exit of the corkscrew. That allows Sir Hames to catch up quite a bit. Go for the defensive side. No, Goron stays on the outside, and Sir Hames takes the inside. They're alongside going to the braking zone of the Andretti hairpin. Sir Hames, can he make the overtake stick? He does. Little Goron has a little bit of trouble getting into the marbles of the Andretti hairpin. And Sir Hames takes third position. Sir Hames dipping that left tire into the sand again, so getting really close to potentially spinning that car out. He's got to be careful. So checking in with our leader of the race. So that 4-second gap has climbed down to 3.4. Willie's closing the gap in a little bit. And although he's using up a little bit more fuel, so you'll have to make that time up in the pits due to being a little bit more conservative with fuel. And look at their tire wear. Their tire wear is almost identical. Like switching between the two, the UI doesn't even change one bit. It's literally identical. Like that is insane. I've never seen that in my entire life on GT7 where people had this identical tire wear. And so for those who are watching that are new to LRC, a lot of our races take a lot of considerations into a lot of factors into consideration that a lot of races in GT7 don't do. So our races typically have higher tire wear and then higher fuel consumption, which makes our drivers strategize more around how they conserve their tire, how they conserve fuel. Typically in GT7, the daily races and whatnot are just kind of like an all-out sprint, and there's nothing really strategic about them. But at LRC, our races forces drivers to consider their driving lines, their driving styles, how to conserve their tire wear, and then also use that to their advantage when they're racing and strategizing for a race. As you can see here, Dutra and Willie have excellent tire management, especially on that front right tire. You can see they have quite a bit of life left still on that front right. Sir Hames, maybe a sliver more on that front right, but also able to manage that tire very well. Goron has used that front right up a little bit more than the top three, but still done a pretty good job overall. And you can see Cecil Turtle as well, taking care of that front right as well. So a lot of our races are these kind of like nuggets of knowledge that you need to have when it comes to racing, that don't just particularly apply to sheer out pace and skill. Like if you can conserve your tires, you conserve your fuel, you can strategize in a way that puts you in an advantage over other drivers who don't consider those things in a race. SRT Platinum getting alongside Kinsey through turn 10, excuse me. Takes that 6th place away from Kinsey, but Kinsey goes into the pits to change off of those mediums. Little Goron into the pits as well. So SRT Platinum is back up into 5th place after an early pit stop. And our man Little Watt is still in 8th place, chugging along with damage on that front left. It's so unfortunate Little Watt picked up damage so early. That is affecting his lap time so much. Kinsey comes back out with another set of racing mediums. So I think Kinsey might be on a 2-stopper. Maybe Kinsey might go medium, soft. Would be an interesting strategy. Little Watt, I think like the rest of the folks are going through a 1-stop. Little Watt will have to pit for damage, or fix the damage, excuse me, on lap 14 or lap 15. That front right there is getting pretty close. I think Goron was going to go for the 1-stop strategy, but decided to take an early pit stop, and then I think refuel, and I hope Little Goron has enough fuel for the end of the race. So he didn't quite fill up the tank halfway. It's just under halfway. So I think Little Goron might actually nurse the tires a bit more and maybe save more gas till the end of the race. I think Little Goron might try to make it to the end of the race. We'll see. So Sneak also on the 1-stopper. So it'd be interesting to see where Sneak ends up relative to Kinsey, and same with Little Watt as well. We'll see if Kinsey's strategy pays off to go faster on softer compound tires, but having an extra pit stop. Looks like SRT Platinum's closing the gap to Cecil Turtle, but picks up a ½ second penalty. I don't know where he picked that up. Potentially through turn 1. I don't know if you can cut turn 1 enough to be able to pick up a penalty. I think that's new to me. So back up to our race leader. Dutra still keeps the lead and has opened up the gap to nearly 5 seconds from Willie. And again, they still have pretty much identical tire wear, which I've never seen before. And Willie trying to use up more gas to catch up to Dutra. Sir Hames jumps into the pits. SRT Platinum made it up to 4th place. I think Cecil Turtle must have gone off or something. There we go. So SRT Platinum. Platinum serves the penalty. Jumps ahead of Sir Hames in the pits, as does Little Goron. But Goron did not take any fuel, extra fuel. SRT Platinum also did not take on extra fuel. And I think Sir Hames will take enough to the end of this race. 3/4 of a tank. And that will surely be enough for the remaining 14 laps, plus a little extra in case he needs to battle. So Sir Hames comes out in 6th place, just 4 seconds ahead of Sneak. And 7 seconds behind Goron. So SRT Platinum, about 34 seconds behind Willie. Willie still needs to make another pit stop. And it looks like SRT Platinum might have to make another pit stop as well very soon. You can see SRT Platinum's usage of those tires is quite aggressive, getting through those hard tires much faster than the rest of the field. I'm surprised Little Watt hasn't taken a pit stop yet. I feel like it would have been beneficial to take a pit stop earlier to get rid of the damage earlier. But I believe Little Watt may just be continuing. I don't know. It's a good question. We'll have to ask him after the race. I think if I were in Little Watt's shoes, I would pit as early as possible to get rid of the damage, and then extend my second stint as long as possible. I see he's coming up to Sneak though, so maybe the motivation to stay out is so that he can battle Sneak on track and take that seventh place position away from Sneak. They're getting quite close. And it looks like SRT Platinum went to go take another pit stop. Little Goron catching up to Cecil Turtle, who still has to make a pit stop as well. We'll see if Little Goron decides to try to make the pass on track or wait for him to take his pit stop. Cecil Turtle has to be pitting soon. That front tire has only a few laps left in it. And then SRT Platinum rejoins in 8th place, just a few seconds behind the battle between Little Watt and Sneak. See if we get another lap of battling, or if Cecil Turtle decides to take his pit stop. Yep, so Cecil will peel into the pits, and that will allow Goron to run in clean air. And Willie and Dutra are still out. quite crazy. Look at that. There's barely any life left in that front right tire. But Willie there is closing the gap. So he's only 3.5 seconds behind. Sneak and Little Watt go side by side, but Sneak does not have the grip. Platinum on new mediums. And will surely make quick work of Little Watt in the coming turns here. Yep, there it is. Oh, and Little Watt there concedes the position to Sneak. Those two are having quite a battle right now on tires that are nearly expired. Oh no, and Sneak goes off there on turn 6 up the Rahal straight. So Sneak, this is going to be an interesting pit stop battle between Sneak and Little Watt. So Little Watt needs to repair damage, which takes like another 5 seconds or so. Sneak has been using up more fuel, and so Sneak will have to take more time fueling the car. So we'll see if Sneak or Little Watt comes out on top through this pit stop exchange here. We'll see this battle go through the pit lane. So okay, so Willie jumped onto mediums. That's why they went and extended that stint as long as possible. So I assume Little Watt and Sneak are going to do the same thing. So the optimal strategy seems like it was hards until lap 18 and then mediums to the end. So Little Watt, we'll see how long this damage takes to repair. Also see where Dutra ends up out of this exchange. So Little Watt there comes out just ahead of Sneak in the pit lane. Both of them have similar fuel and similar fuel saved up for the end of the race. Willie makes his way past the start-finish line. Dutra is on the pit exit. And I think Dutra might come out just ahead. And he does. So Dutra maintains first place. But the gap has closed now to 2 seconds. And Dutra has to warm up those tires. So Willie might have the ability to catch up a little bit in this outlap. Little Goron having to make another pit stop still. A couple seconds ahead of Sir Hames, who is nearly 12 seconds ahead of SRT Platinum. So here we are, Willie and Dutra, the battle to the end. Another sprint race to the end. Willie only half a second behind Dutra. And we'll see if he can take the fight. Both of them have the same fuel. Willie there using up his tires a little bit more than Dutra. really putting the pressure on Dutra. He's going to have to soak up the pressure and prevent any mistakes to the end of this race. He has 8 laps to do, 8 laps to keep Willie behind for the rest of this race, and that's a tall, tall order. So Little Goron running on fumes. We'll see where Little Goron ends up after his final pit stop. Oh no, and Sir Hames picked up damage. So Sir Hames, yeah, picked up damage on that front left in the bumper. Oh, Sir Hames there. Sorry, not Sir Hames. Platinum nearly losing the car out of turn 6. Platinum will have to make one more pit stop. I think it's for fuel. Decides to stay out one more lap. So the battle between SRT Platinum and Cecil might be pretty close. SRT Platinum still having to take potentially a third of a tank, as well as Kinsey, who might end up being pretty close to where Sneak is in this battle. So a bit of a strategic battle between Sneak and Kinsey right now. And then Little Watt, finally getting rid of that damage on the front left, is able to put in some lap times, a representative of his skill level. So he's now in the 131s. He was lapping just about 2 seconds down the entire race because of that damage. Absolutely brutal. So Goron jumps into the pits. We'll see where that puts Goron relative to the rest of the field when he comes out. I think it'll probably be somewhere ahead of Cecil Turtle. Since Platinum needs to pit again, I think Goron will have a position ahead of Platinum, and they'll have to fight it out on track. I think Goron might have enough of a gap ahead of Platinum. Oh, sorry, so Cecil might actually overtake both of them on track. Yeah, so Cecil crosses the start-finish line, and Cecil is good to the end. Cecil's on those mediums with enough gas in the tank. A league veteran there. You can see the strategy playing out. When it wasn't so clear at the beginning of the race, Cecil Turtle was, I think, in the mid-pack, I think maybe even 7th at one point, and now Cecil Turtle is up in net 4th position. But he will have to guard that against Little Goron, who just came out of the pits with a fresh set of medium tires and about the same amount of fuel. So Cecil Turtle will have to his work cut out for him to the end of the race. There's 6 laps left, and Cecil Turtle will have to defend that 4th place position from Goron to the very end there. Oh, and Platinum, they're getting wide at the end of turn 5, but it's crazy. Platinum didn't take any fuel on that last pit stop. I think that must have been a mistake by Platinum. He's gonna have to go into the pits again to take on more fuel. That's tragedy is striking Platinum's race here, just from what could have been maybe just a misclick. And we'll see Platinum surely head into the pit lane again. Yep. So there goes Platinum into the pits one more time. And that will actually allow Little Watt to take that 6th position away from Platinum. So Little Watt making his way back up into the mid pack. Potentially Sneak as well. We'll see where Platinum comes out from the pits after this is all said and done. There's a safety car for Gould in the pit lane, ready to come out if needed. But I think at this point we are past the safety car procedures if an incident were to happen. Sir Hames makes his way past Sneak under blue flags. And then SRT Platinum is coming out in 8th place. Kinsey is making his way past the front straight, so Platinum will come out ahead of Kinsey in 8th place and 4 seconds behind Sneak. So Platinum will have soft tires for the next 5 laps. Oh, and again, there's no fuel. Oh, so what's going on there? It looks like Platinum ran out of fuel. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it was a bug or something. So SRT Platinum will once again make his way around the track. This time with 0 fuel. And then Dutra still maintains the lead of this race. Really doing his best to keep up. Here we go. So here we have the battle on between Goran and Cecil Turtle to the end of this race. Goran with fresh mediums. Cecil Turtle with the one-stop strategy and used mediums. Cecil Turtle loses the opportunity to take the defensive line, but he squeezes little Goran going into turn 6, and Goran, I think, has just enough traction to make it, but Cecil Turtle is coming back at him up into the Rahal straight. I think he might have enough overlap going into the braking zone, and he does. They're side by side to the corkscrew. They bank walls. Oh my gosh. Epic racing there between Cecil Turtle to not try to to try to keep the position as best as he can. But Goran's tires are way too fresh for him right now. But the battle's not over. All it takes is one mistake for Goran to make. And then Cecil is right back into this race. His tires aren't completely dead just yet. So the current order as it stands now is Dutra. Oh my god, every time I focus on Dutra, he is nearly spinning the car out. Just as I say that, he does it again. So we're on the final lap here. Dutra in the lead, Willie in second place. I think Willie has backed off a little bit. have to settle for second place here at Laguna Seca. There we go. And SRT Platinum finally has enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. No, test. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know how long I was talking without my microphone working. It's unfortunate. Like my microphone went dead, and I don't know when it went dead. So there's gonna be quite a bit of broadcast there that didn't have any commentary in it, unfortunately. Anyway, I gotta fix my mic. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's the audio interface or if it's the microphone, but I definitely was making some excellent and exciting commentary that was not recorded or heard by anyone. So I was just talking to myself for probably about 15 minutes. My fiance says she's heard me, so that brings me some happiness. Let's go over the results one more time. So Dutra with an intense battle between him and Willie. to take it home in first place. Willie finishes in second, and Sir Hames rounds out our podium finish. Sir Hames with that damage still able to bring it home in third place. The top three making that one-stop strategy work extremely well. Goron made the two-stopper work and was able to overtake Cecil Turtle in the closing stages of the race. Cecil Turtle also on that one-stop strategy. Little Watt with damage for the whole first stint on the hard tires, unfortunately, but was able to finish in 6th place. So good job, Little Watt. Sneak in 7th, also great job. Kinsey in 8th. Y'all had it seemed like the pit stop strategy wasn't quite optimal, but you guys made it work. And then Platinum ended up in 9th place due to, it seemed like, pit issues. Every time we saw Platinum exit the pits, he didn't have any fuel, so it was unfortunate for Platinum there. But with that, thank you for watching. If you're interested in joining us, definitely click on the Discord invite link pinned in chat. We have a league coming up very shortly in a few weeks. I think we have 1 spot left, but a bunch of reserve spots left if you're interested in racing with us. A lot of our racing leagues are very similar to this. Racing is extremely clean. We have a vetting system called a sportsmanship license that our members are required to take to make sure that everyone is up to date and their knowledge of our racing standards and passing etiquettes is on point. So we like to take a lot of pride in, the realism and the cleanliness of our racing at LRC. So if you're interested in joining us and getting some clean racing going on, definitely feel free to click on that Discord invite link and see what we're all about. With that being said, this was our academy. So obviously not every person racing today is part of it. We had obviously a lot of veteran members, and then Willie and Dutra to show the ceiling of our skill levels here at LRC, them being probably the 2 fastest drivers that we have in the server. But again, if you're interested in doing races that require strategical planning, tire conservation, fuel conservation, and managing your pace with those things and strategizing around that, definitely feel free to join us. And again, our league starts in a few weeks as well, which also take those things into consideration. And it makes the racing just, infinitely more fun when you have things like tire management factored in. So in the next coming weeks, we also have our second cohort of our academy. Our academy is just kind of like an ongoing 7-week program where we teach the fundamentals of racing, like the racing line, things like optimizing exit speed, and then racecraft as well. We do drills that we set up amongst members where you drive alongside each other and do passing drills, defensive drills as well. The program also goes over fuel conservation and tire management as well, strategizing, tuning as well. So we go over tuning, suspension tuning, LSD, aero, everything. And then again, all of this encompasses our sort of values or the things that we like to incorporate in our races. So we kind of teach you everything to be prepared for our league races. With that being said, I'll leave you guys here. Feel free to subscribe. Our league starts in, again, a few weeks, and we'll be broadcasting that every Tuesday around 4 p.m. Pacific time or 7 p.m. Eastern time, United States. So definitely check us out. And thank you for watching.